Hello and welcome everyone, Lana here, and today I'm taking a look at Mafia 3. Something a bit different from my channel, but 2K very kindly invited me up to their bunker, to their studio, to check this out and have a little bit of a preview play. I believe the game comes out on October 7th, so really not that long to wait now. This takes place, I believe, in the 4th act of the game, around 20 to 23 odd hours or so into the gameplay. I did get to play a bit of the earlier part of the game as well, but that bit's very much being kept kind of under wraps. But Lincoln is our character here, Lincoln Clay, and he's striking back against the Mafia and building up his own kind of criminal family, rebuilding his strength as a returning soldier from the Vietnam War. So we've just used one of our kind of our abilities there to call on an associate who can bring us a car when we need it. I should say, forewarning here, I am an absolutely awful driver in these sorts of games. I'm always so bad at driving, and you'll see that I repeatedly try and attempt to drive on the left-hand side of the road because I'm British, and that's where we drive, and that seems to translate badly into my driving ability in in games like this. I always try and drive on the wrong side of the road to start with, and I'll probably hit people, crash into people, and all that. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a look at kind of one of the later missions here, and we'll get a little intro from the character that we've got to speak to, Jackie, who is in this cafe.
I think you're looking for me?
Jackie? A mutual friend sent me.
I figured Johnny was lying when he said he had a friend. The cloak and dagger act's a bit much, though.
You know Donovan?
You could say that. I'm a special agent with Treasury.
The IRS is looking into Olivia Marcano? Pretty sure she's smart enough to pay her taxes.
I'm investigating a man who works for her, Chester Maro. From what I've been able to piece together, he finances the Southern Union.
Figured those racist fucks would factor into this somehow. Man I'm after, Remy Duval, is a grand poopah or some shit.
Whatever the connection, it's deep, it's secret, and it's bringing in a lot of money. Much more than you'd expect from a territory like Frisco Fields. The Bureau looked into it for a while, but no one's talking.
Trust me, I get my hands on one of those bastards, he's talking.
I thought as much. Only other lead I have is that the Southern Union's got stashes of propaganda scattered around the neighborhood. Might not seem like much, but you hit those, you'll get the attention of the people who matter.
Yeah, Moreau starts losing money, he's gonna want to know why. I'll be back once I have something actionable.
Really talking around here. I think you're gonna have to get to Chester's people directly.
So as you heard there, we're after Chester Maro, who is funding various Southern Union activities. So we need to do a particular amount of kind of monetary damage to him, $99,900 in fact. And we can do that in numerous different ways through different missions, which you'll be seeing through the next kind of section of the gameplay. I've kind of chopped up some gameplay that I recorded, and I'll just kind of jump from some of the various different missions, also to cut out some of my horrific driving, or rather lack of driving ability. It's not that it wasn't necessarily oversensitive, I would say that. Definitely various vehicles had kind of different sensitivity to them, which felt nice. I'm just renowned. If you guys have been watching my Total War videos, think of me with cars in these sorts of games as me with cavalry in Total War. I'm absolutely awful with them. Not that the actual units or the vehicles themselves are bad. This was recorded at 1080p, although I'd say like the second half of this video may not look as good because that was actually recorded at a slightly lower resolution, which I've had to upscale. I didn't realise that setting had changed in the shadow play settings, unfortunately, and the monitor wasn't necessarily set up to 1080p to start with, unfortunately, but I did correct it. It was all recorded at 60 FPS. But yeah, if you're watching full screen, you might notice the quality dip a little bit towards the second half of the video. I'll let you guys know when that happens, but hopefully you'll still be able to enjoy the gameplay and see what we're up to. So the first kind of mission that I'm taking on here to try and do some damage to the Southern Union is to interrogate some of the Southern Union's brothers, some of the key chaps, some of the key players here. So I've just parked my car back there. Parked is a strong word. Abandoned my car. So moving on around here, taking a little bit of cover, can do some stealth. Got an ability there that I can kind of sense to see if there's any enemies or hostile characters. So I re-equipped with loads of weapons outside the cafe there, so I'm good to go. And from that weapon truck you can get lots of different items. So this is a silenced submachine gun. I've also got a knife.
This guy's coming for us.
Take out his friend. Chap we need to interrogate is running away, so we're going to try and stop him before he drives away. You've actually got a small window here to kind of jump into the car. You can take them out before they get to the car and interrogate them, or you can jump into the car. And as it says, we need to drive dangerously in order to scare the informant here, so that we can basically get them to give up the information we need. So at the moment, because we're driving pretty fast, we're speeding, that's frightening the chap here. However, we don't need to worry for the whole bar to fill up. My epic driving abilities will shorten that very much any second now.
Folks don't even tell me the fucking time, I swear.
There we go. I've flipped the car up. Getting out of the car now, waiting for this chap to get on out so that I can take him down.
How's Chester Moreau make his money?
Mr. Moreau's got some of our other Southern Union guys on a job for him. A big one. Secret.
So now we have the option to either kill him or recruit him. I chose to recruit him at this point and knock him out. So now just jumped ahead, ran back down that road because I couldn't obviously get back into that car. It was flipped. And I'm now looking for another vehicle so that I can go and take on another mission, which is to kill the Southern Union enforcers. I just jumped up to the map here. I'm going to set it as my... it's already set as my active mission, just checking it there. This van will totally be... damn it, clipped I don't even know what that is, a stove? Outside barbecue? Anyone else, like, just categorically just awful at driving in these sorts of games, or is it just me? This is my my equivalent of cavalry management, probably. So driving back down here, you can see actually that car's spawned back in there. But you don't have to just do missions if you want to in Mafia 3. It's quite open world, so you can just drive about and do whatever you want. You're not really... you're never kind of railroaded down a particular path. There's always multiple ways of kind of going about doing something. And I was told by some of the 2K guys that actually the only way that you can actually fail a mission in this game is by dying, basically. It doesn't... The game has quite a lot of ways in which you can complete your objective. There's multiple ways to go about it. And it's very kind of freeform about how you go about completing your missions. And as I said, as far as I'm aware of what I've been told, the only way that you can fail a mission is by being killed, which I think that's pretty cool. So I'm quite looking forward to playing the rest of the game. It's obviously, as I said, not something I'd normally cover. I might do some just montages or stream this game rather than kind of doing like a full playthrough. But let me know if you'd like to see more of this. I'm shooting stuff because explosions are cool. Grabbing money, which as you can see comes out of the damage remaining total. I'm going to get back into my fabulous blue van. You'll see me use another one of kind of my associates and abilities in a little bit when we get into a spot of bother with the coppers. But so far, and again, a lot of the stuff that I can't tell you about from the start of the game, at least I don't think I'm allowed to tell you about it, so I won't. I won't spoil it anyway of what specifically goes on. It may have been hinted at in various game trailers and what have you. But the story so far that I've played is very compelling. really want to... It's one of those games where I really want to just follow through the kind of the main story missions to find out what happens with Lincoln Clay and what he gets up to. So if you like some of those, it's very kind of, not necessarily story-driven, but very strong story-based games, but with a lot of kind of sandbox and freeform to what you can or can't do, then it's definitely worth checking out. And here we've just seen that this car has come up with a kill marker above it. Now I don't specifically know why I've got to kill that person, but I thought I'd throw a grenade. But I missed the car, unfortunately. However, there was a few of the coppers about, and they don't take too kindly to you shooting up the streets. And this is where I thought I was done for, because I thought I wasn't going to be able to pull away quickly enough. Thankfully I did. But lots of police chasing me now. Thought I could probably ram that car though, which worked quite well. Take a shortcut through the cinema, through the parking lot. Oh dear, and my tyres are going here, which is really making my driving ability even worse. Desperately trying to get away, thinking I'm going to get headshotted at any moment here. Desperately trying to get away, but in this van, I've not got much speed, my tyres have been shot. I didn't have much hope for escaping the police, and I didn't think I'd be able to outgun them, so I used my police dispatcher.
Need to lose the blue in Frisco Fields.
And yeah, paying $4,500 allows me to get rid of the kind of my I guess it's my wanted level, like GTA, I don't know, but the level, the police that were chasing me. But I need a new car, and so I go for this Bullworth Jeep, I guess. And I want to go for another mission. I'm gonna kill Uncle Andrew. Kill old Uncle Andrew. So just wait for that to appear. So you've got various vehicles you can call upon. So rather than kind of having like a vehicle shop or like a gun shop that you go to, you can just call them to your position whenever you need them, which is rather useful. Obviously means you can resupply. You can see the police dispatcher's got a timer on it as well for how long it's in effect. So now I've got my Jeep. I'm turning off the radio very quickly just in case there's any copyrighted music, as there often is with games that have kind of built-in radios for cars and music stations. So that's why you're not hearing any of the fantastic music, but it's all music for this game was pretty nice. Oh dear, oh no, I'm surprised I didn't kill someone then. Now, I decided, because I'd done another mission earlier on which I haven't included in this gameplay, that I took a shortcut over here, and I wish I'd taken a Jeep for. So I thought I'd do it this time. I do accidentally kill someone there. Whoops. And thankfully, seemingly I managed to dodge. When you commit a crime in this, there's a chance that a witness will see you, and they'll run to the nearest phone booth to call it in. Traffic violations as well are also picked up by the police. So you have to be careful about how you drive if you're close to police, because then it will make your kind of wanted meter go up, or the police, I guess, curiosity about what you're doing. And I managed to roll my Jeep. Thankfully this tree saved me, but there was a ramp, so I had to do it, obviously. So I'm just going to go kill Uncle Andrew here with the Southern Enforcers. So again, just using that ability to get a brief idea of where enemies are. Popping a grenade in. Bring that guy down. And I know I've got all these awesome guns that I could choose between to bring enemies down, and various other ways that I could go about killing them. But I don't know what it is. Games like this, I really find it satisfying using the pistols, and I think it's just quite enjoyable of kind of running around and kneecapping people. And the enemies do kind of react to where you shoot them, so if you sort of shoot them in the leg, they'll start limping. If you shoot them in the arm, they'll kind of clutch their arm. So you can kind of get a moment of reprieve when if you're under gunfire. So here I swap to my SMG, bring him down. You can also unload your gun, your clips very quickly if you want to. Here we go. We'll see here. There we go. just something very satisfying about the pistol gameplay in this game. I may have also been watching a lot of Person of Interest, and I'm not sure how many people have watched that show actually on Netflix, but there's a lot of pistol shooting in that TV show, and I think that's probably what potentially influences my gun fighting style. So I decided to take one of their trucks here, I think, and we're going to go raid the Southern Union gatherings now. I think that they, won't necessarily notice if I pop up. Although, I guess in this period, a black man driving a Southern Union truck would probably actually stand out quite a bit. So here we go. There's actually some police here that are obviously supporting the Southern Union. So I'm sneaking on in here. The cover system's pretty good. I may do like a full kind of impressions video, because I know I'm sharing a little bit of my impressions through this, but I'm mainly just kind of adding a commentary to the gameplay. Smack this guy, knock him out. So here we've got to burn their propaganda and their cloaks.
On your worst day, you're twice as good as these stuck-up bitches.
Obviously grab some money. Again, helps damage the Southern Union. Again, I would show the full gameplay, but it was many hours worth. And there's only so many missions. There we go, just going straight out, shooting the police, which obviously draws them to attack me. Nearly get taken out by this guy with a shotgun. Pressing T gives you an adrenaline shot, which helps heal you. I was going in for like a hard hit there with the Q. Missed it, unfortunately. Managed to take out the shotgun, but I'm taken out from behind. And this is where the recording will actually swap to a probably slightly lower quality, because the resolution was set lower, but I didn't realise until after I recorded, and I didn't have enough time to unfortunately go back and re-record all these missions. So here we're going to kill some more enforcers. I quite enjoyed this, so this is why I wanted to include this in.
Who's that?
You can whistle to distract enemies and draw them to your location, so you can take them out silently or loud. Hey, that's not very nice. So, knocked him out. You can carry bodies as well. I realised I didn't want to make a... didn't want to expose myself just yet. So I tackled him to the ground. Grabbed some money. So riot shotgun there, which I pick up. I did have a sniper rifle. So we've got to kill Uncle Thaddeus. Just trying to see if I could shoot him over this wall, but I couldn't get a clear line of sight. But yeah, I didn't include taking on, showing all the damage remaining being reduced money-wise, because one, it would have taken a very long time, but also there's only, as I said, kind of I think maybe 3 or 4 different types of mission that you can do. So after a while, it not necessarily, I mean, if you're doing this for all of them, maybe it might get a little bit repetitive, but it seems like the locations are varied enough, and the kind of, there's smaller gatherings and larger gatherings, that it should still present a reasonable challenge and be enjoyable. I guess it'll be up to you to kind of decide. In my sort of few hours that I had, I wasn't bored, because it all seemed kind of quite fresh each time. I guess it was because, as I said, the locations obviously are different all the time. You keep seeing different ones pop up as you clear and complete other missions. That might be a concern you have, that it potentially might get repetitive after a while, but hopefully, again, I only had a chance to choose between 2 areas that I wanted to do a main mission in, and so I chose to do the Frisco Field Southern Union mission that we're going through here. So I don't know what the rest of them are like, but they seem like they all had pretty varied outcomes. Gonna knife this guy and drag him over this pillar. So yeah, hopefully the missions, as you progress, do get a fair bit of variance to them. But I imagine there will be some that are similar towards the end. I take out my target quite easily. I love how these guys are suddenly all pulling out guns. I don't know where they're keeping them, and they must be in their speedo. So you saw that guy with the phone icon. He's trying to call in reinforcements. Where were you all keeping your guns? I'm not sure I want to know, though. That is incredibly rude, sir. So actually, I think this is before we went to go kill Uncle Andrew. So again, this might be a little bit out of sequence, but quite enjoyed the pool setup. I'm just going to grab some money, resupply a little bit. You might be copyright, so I had to shoot you. Grab me some weapons. Although I want my my Phoenix revolver. Just leaving $3,500. Just lying around. Casual. Casual. Can't quite decide what weapon I want. And I guess we should probably make this look like a drowning. So, I mean, just ignore the blood. And, let's just grab you. And, throw you in the pool. No one will ever know. None the wiser. Job done. I even clear up after myself. I'm just going to go steal this guy's car. I don't think he's going to have much use for it now. Seeing as he's tragically drowned himself. What a shame. And off I go. So just cutting ahead here to literally like the final mission that I did before we go after Chester, which is to rescue some human trafficking victims. And then we have to go back and speak to Jackie, I believe. So sorry if it gets a little bit dark in the gameplay. I would have probably whacked the old gamma up a bit. So I'm looking for where some enemies might be. See, there's a weapon locker somewhere in this mountain. A couple of enemies guarding an entrance. You can see the distance to the objective. There's also an ability where you can call in some brawlers. I didn't actually do that in my gameplay, but you can call in some of your, I guess, gang, some of your friends to help melee some people down. Just slice this guy's neck, as you do. Gonna sneak carefully downstairs. And we can see we're at the kind of Southern Union hideout here.
No time for small talk.
Grenade time. Molotov. Oh, right in the face.
Just fucking.
This is
Like a pile of bodies now. So you just lie on top of your friend. Got a little note there. Grabbing some money that's casually left around. But that is the damage complete, so we can kind of now progress to the kind of next stage of the mission. We'll go talk to Jackie, and then we kind of get a kind of the final bit of the mission, which is to track down and kill Chester Maro.
Thank you.
Oh, we've rescued the women that were being trafficked. Good guy, Lincoln. Or is he? Yeah, no, he's a good guy.
I just had my hair done.
I'm pretty sure you didn't just have your hair done. You were being trafficked. It didn't look very nice down there. Yep. Radio, stop potentially causing me copyright issues. Again, stealing a truck, because that clearly isn't suspicious. You can see I called my weapon vendor, Van, who was chilling out over there. This guy I've got to kill over there. Did I decide to kill them? I think I do, because they're kind of trapped here. Have I got a grenade? I do have a grenade. So I can just blow up the whole car. And kill my target. I assume they're potentially mob members or something like that. And I'm just gonna steal this car because... Oh dear, I've been spotted. I wasn't spotted throwing the grenade onto the car, I was spotted stealing the car. Standard. No, don't worry about you throwing grenades around, but stealing cars, that's just wrong, man. Don't know if I use the police dispatcher here or if I managed to outrun them. The various districts that I did kind of go through, though, did seem to have a fair bit of variety to them, so that seemed good. Oh, actually, I do manage to outrun the police and manage to then crash into there. I don't know why so much blood flies up, but clearly that was incredibly painful for me. Gotta go talk to Jackie. See if we can find Chester.
You've pulled down ever. You can find Chester Maro at the grocery store.
How'd you find him?
I had a hunch, so I sat on an apartment in the French ward that's listed under his youngest kid's name. Fucker's been holed up there. He slipped back into Frisco with some cronies in tow. I think he figures if Olivia doesn't get to him, you will.
You alright?
Fuck no. Those poor people. I've got an old friend from the State Department who's going to help them. But Maro, and that asshole Remy Duval, they've got to answer for what they've done. All of it.
They will. You have my word.
And by that, probably by killing him. Moreau's racket. Also, I didn't include it in this gameplay, but there was one mission, again, when I was talking earlier about how the only way to fail a mission is to die, basically. There was one interrogation mission, which we saw at the start of this gameplay, where I was chasing that guy while I was in his car, in that red car. Well, there was another mission I did like that, which again, I said, I haven't included in this video, but he managed to get to his car before I could jump in with him, and he ended up driving around like half of the map, and he just was constantly driving around, and the mission was still live. That's actually how I found out that apparently the only way to kind of fail a mission is by dying, because this guy was still driving around. I could still see him on my mini-map, and he wouldn't necessarily stop at a location for too long. He'd maybe wait a little bit, see, and then keep moving on, basically. And every time I got close to him, he sped away. I eventually managed to catch him, though, and I did decide to execute him, because he really pissed me off. And, yeah, lamppost must die as well. Sorry, lampposts. Nothing personal, but all lampposts must die. Oh, that's from earlier, before I went in to talk to Jackie. I don't know why, but I decided to park here. But yeah, it's a feature that I quite like, that you know, your missions, unless you die. So it does create some pretty interesting scenarios, especially if you do chase a character out of where you initially found them. It can seemingly go on for quite a while. So Chester is holed up in this supermarket. We got to take him down. Sneak in. Trespassing, but shh, no one will know. And I'm so stealthy that that guy is not going to see me do this. To his friend. I caught him at the perfect moment where he was looking down at the floor. And straight to you. I'm going to sneak up the back stairs here behind the meat counter. There's a medical locker over there. We can get some more adrenaline if you need it, but this guy's throat needs to die first. Goodbye, throat. Let me get me some adrenaline. As I said, it's always a good idea to call in your arms van before you go on a mission so you can get like a jacket. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, but the sentry was alerted. So I don't know if they saw that or they heard something. But I think now the enemies are on slightly higher alert. Which is why perhaps that guy with the brimmed hat didn't see me to start with. Or did this guy? But time to shoot his head. And there's... nope, chest hasn't shown up yet. I don't think. He's marked on the map with a star. Oh dear, oh dear. Stop shooting with shotguns. Adrenaline, go! Oh, this guy came up the stairs and I didn't see him. Frantically clicking because I was thinking I was about to die. That left alt is to counter, which I've just done now. Just knock that guy out. Unfortunately, I don't have any more adrenaline, so I only get my first bar of health back. This guy pauses to give me a bit of lip before I kill him. Managed to take out those guys, and that is Chester. Right in the butt. And now we're going to finish him off. The power of Q. Other guy ran away. Oh, right in the heart. At least Lincoln doesn't mess about. Says what he wants. Wants him to die. So we've now taken over the supermarket, this racket. So we can now assign it to Cassandra, who has been helping us out with various bits and pieces. Should, I believe, bring in some money for us. So we can. I think you can do like improvements to the various supermarkets and abilities and stuff.
Find another way to make money from it.
Yeah. So
Keep asking me to lock down half the district, then leave me nothing to show for it. I'll do this, but you ought to do right by me this time.
Cassandra's a little bit pissed. Apparently we haven't done right by her. But yeah, this supermarket was being used to traffic people. So as you go through, you kind of unlock more of the story that's going on. So these cars now are kind of simulating our peeps coming in and taking over the supermarket now and running it right. So that is pretty much the end of the gameplay kind of that I've thrown together. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was obviously something completely different. For my channel, this first look, this preview gameplay. The game is out, I believe, 7th of October. So I will definitely be looking to pick this up because I do quite like kind of the narrative that this game has. Interested to find out kind of what Lincoln gets up to, and obviously trying out some of the other features and missions. So if there's anything else you'd like to see from this game, then do let me know, and I'll be sure to try and cover it a bit when it comes out. Might do some Twitch streams of the kind of the campaign, of the story mode. But yeah, thanks again to 2K for inviting me up to their studios. Check it out. If you've got any questions about the game, anything like that, feel free to throw down a comment in the comment section. But until next time, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride in the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, XMG, Green Gaming, and Overclockers UK. Till the next one, ciao for now.